Hello friends, welcome to my channel Code Blocks. So in this video my topic is Capgemini pseudocodes. Okay, so in the इसके पहले वीडियो में मैंने कुछ की सीडो कोड के बारे में बताया, उसका सॉल्यूशन करके दिया है। अभी इस सीडो कोड में मैं क्वेश्चन 6 से शुरू करता हूँ। ओके, इस पहले वीडियो में 5 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया है, तो चलिए 6 क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। नंबर 6 क्वेश्चन, व्हाट विल बी आउटपुट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सीडो कोड। ओके, अब एक वेरिएबल या इंटीजर काउंट है, फॉर लूप स्टार्ट हुआ है, ईच काउंट इज 0 to 9। ओके, सो काउंट स्टार्ट होगा 0 से 9 तक। ओके, 0 to 9 और प्रिंट हैज़। ओके, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्रिंट हैज़ होगा। उसके बाद क्या होगा, इफ़ काउंट लेस ग्रेटर देन 6, नो काउंट डजंट ग्रेटर देन 6, सो वी हैव टू प्रिंट काउंट। ओके, दैट मीन्स हैज़ 0. So again in the next loop has 1 will be print because count not greater than 6. So till count is equal to 6, we have to print this way. Okay, that means has 1, has 2, has 3, has 4, has 5 and has 6. Okay, now when the iteration comes after 6, that means now iteration becomes 7, that means count becomes 7. We have to easily print 6. After 6 we will easily print has. Now if count becomes 7, so it is greater than 6, so our continue execute. So now becomes our main fund of this loop. Okay, or of this question, the continue statement. I think you all know what is continue. Continue basically used to skip some conditions. Okay, it is basically used to skip some conditions. Okay, so here continue is basically used to skip print count. Okay, to so that we can easily skip print count. Okay, that means continue turn the loop iteration again back to from start. Okay, from here again the iteration will be start from here. That means after when the iteration comes 7, this loop continue back to our first, that means 8 iteration. So here count will not print here. Okay, when again it count back to 8 now becomes, so again our hash will be printed. Again if loop execute because count greater than 6, and again continue back the control again to the start of the loop. Okay, that means now iteration becomes 9. Okay, but our condition is count. Okay, count is equal to 0, count less than 9. Okay, now count becomes 9, so it does not execute, so we execute from the for loop. Okay, so this is our output. Has 0, has 1, has 2, has 3, has 4, has 5, has 6 and double hash. Now check, this is the third option. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is the third option, so our third option is right answer. Okay, so main funda is the continue statement. Okay, remind, it is very important. Continue is very important. It basically exit it basically used to skip some condition, or it can control the loop iterations back to its start, when back to start. Okay, where from the loop execute starts, it back to the our loop iteration first. Now comes to next question number 7. So what will be the value of s if n is equal to 127? So n is given, n is 127. Okay, I is equal to 0, s is equal to 0. So while n greater than 0, obviously this loop will execute, and here r is equal to, first of all r is equal to n modulo 10, that means 7, and p is equal to 8. Initially I is equal to 0, so 8 to the power 0 means 1, and our s becomes s is equal to 0, so 0 plus p into r, p means 1 into 7. Okay, that means s becomes 7, and now I becomes 1. Okay, and n becomes 12. Now second iteration, r becomes 2, p becomes 8 to the power 1, that means 8, s becomes 7 plus 8 into 2, that means in total is 23, and I becomes 2, and n becomes 1. The third iteration, r becomes 1. Okay, and p becomes 8 to the power 2, that means 64, and s becomes 23 plus 8 into 1, sorry, 64 into 1, 64 into 1, that means 87. Okay, now 87 and I becomes 3 and n becomes 0. Okay, so when n becomes 0, the while loop does not execute, end while and return s. So s value of s 87. Okay, so 87, the third option is right. Now comes to question number 8. Okay, what does the following pseudocode do? Okay, so यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं, जो बेसिकली दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ, दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ ट्री data structure. Okay, tree data structure. Here you are given with public void function tree root. Okay, so first function is root left, then right, and root data. I think you all know the tree traversal. Okay, so there are three types of traversal: in order, pre-order, and post order. Okay, so three type of traversal are in the tree data structure. So in order, pre order, and post order. In case of in order, root is middle, root are always present in middle. First of all left element, then root, and then right. In case of pre order, first of all root, then left, then right. In case of post order, root becomes first of all left element, left child, then right child, and then root. Okay, now here you can see this format. First of all is our left. So in these two cases our left elements first. Okay, now our right. Okay, now our right, that means this one, and then after that root data. Okay, that means this one. So this is our post data traversal. Okay, so this is our post data traversal, that means the third option. If you don't know what is tree traversal, then first of all you have to learn the tree traversal. Now comes to question number 9. Given an array of element 5, 9, 1, 3, 8, 10, 8, 4, tick all the correct sequence of elements after inserting all the elements in the mean heap. Okay, so basically this is a question from mean heap, and we have to insert these array elements into the mean heap. Okay, so basically mean heap basically means the root is smaller than child. Okay, that means 1, 2, 3 in this way. Root is always smaller than its child. Okay, but I want to tell you one thing, that when you insert any random elements into the mean heap, okay, the mean heap after all complete of insertion, the mean heap always give you the ascending order of element. Okay, is always after complete insertion, it always give you ascending order of elements. When after completion of insertion, it always give you ascending order of elements. So ascending order means first of all 1, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 8, then 9. That means option 1. This is our correct answer. Okay, remind one thing, when you insert some element into the mean heap, it always after complete of insertion, when you traverse level by level, that means 1, then 2, then 3, it always give you ascending order of element. Okay, now comes to question number 10. Okay, advantage of linked list representation of binary tree over arrays. Okay, so हमारे एडवांटेज निकलना, एडवांटेज क्या है, व्हाट इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ लिंक लिस्ट ओवर बाइनरी ट्रीज, ऑफ बाइनरी ट्रीज ओवर एरेस. दैट मीन्स ऑब्वियसली डायनामिक साइज, करेक्ट, डायनामिक साइज भी है, इजी ऑफ इंसर्शन और डिलीशन भी है, और इजी ऑफ रैंडम एक्सेस इन दिस इज नॉट, एंड बोथ डायनेमिक आंसर. सो दिस इज आवर करेक्ट आंसर. करेक्ट आंसर इज बोथ डायनेमिक साइज एंड इज ऑफ इंसर्शन एंड डिलीशन. ओके, तो बाइनरी ट्री में आपको डायनेमिक साइज का आपको लिंक लिस्ट में आप जानते हैं लिंक लिस्ट को आप स्टैटिक साइज नहीं है, डायनेमिक साइज है, और इसका जो इंसर्शन और डिलीशन है वो आपको बहुत ही ईजिली हो जाएगा. तो बाइनरी ट्रीज के लिए इज ऑप्शन 1 and 3 करेक्ट. दैट मीन्स द 4 and ऑप्शन 4 इज करेक्ट, बोथ डायनेमिक साइज इज ऑफ इंसर्शन एंड डिलीशन. ओके, सो इस वीडियो के लिए अभी तक इस 5 क्वेश्चन को मैंने सॉल्व किया. तो अगले वीडियो में मैं और सीडो कोड के साथ आपको रिप्रेजेंट करूंगा और आपको समझाऊंगा कि कैसे किस टाइप के क्वेश्चन आते हैं और कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन. ओके, तो टिल देन इफ़ यू डोंट सी द प्रीवियस वीडियो, आप पहले से अगर वीडियो नहीं देखा है तो आप पहले जाके वीडियो देखिए, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको मिल जाएगा. ओके, रिमाइंड